Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi 4 WordPress theme tutorial. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've been putting together this little site here. Today we're going to put together this little circled animated number counter here. Very easy to do with the Divi theme. So let's get started. I've got a page here that doesn't have it on it. Divi just keeps getting better and better. It's so easy to use and they keep adding more features. If you want to take it for a test drive, you can do so from my affiliate link below this video. So I'm going to enable the Visual Builder and go down to where we want to work. Yeah, let's get rid of that one because we don't need it. I've got a section here. Well, let's get rid of the section too. Start from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to hit the little blue button there to add a new section. And make it a regular section. And inside there, I'm going to use 4 columns today. Now, once I put that in, it's going to prompt us to put in a module. Divi comes with all these as standard, plus another 16 if you have WooCommerce installed. And I want to use a number counter today. There we are. There we are. It looks great just like that. But I don't want a percentage sign, and I want some pretty big numbers here. And I also want to make it round with a border that's about the same size as the font there. So let's go into our content. Let's have a look what I did for the first technicians. And the title, technicians. And whatever number you want. Unlike the circle percentage counters, this can go up over 100. Well, they can too, but it'll only fill to 100. So put in whatever number you want. I don't want a percentage in there because it doesn't make any sense. So if we pop down to elements just below, take that one off. Link, if you want a link to the module, to a page about your technicians, about us, whatever, just simply put in a link here. Or if you want to put an external page in there, put your link in there, and you might want to change that to in a new tab so that your website stays open. Background I'm not going to change. If you want to put an admin label in, which is useful for identifying these things in wireframe mode, if I just switch to wireframe mode. When you're in here with a lot of elements, if they all say blurb, 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 or number counter, you don't know which one's which. And that's a great idea to put an admin label in there. So let's go back to desktop version. Okay, so we've got our number in there. And we've got our title in there. Let's go to the design tab and go about styling it the way we want. So the title text, I guess I'll have that blue. I'm going to make it bold or semi-bold. By default, Divi's got a ridiculous amount of fonts. I'm just going to leave mine as the default font here. Let's try bold. That's fine. I'm going to capitalize it and make sure it's in the middle. I think it is already. I'll make it blue. I'm not going to take it up in size, I don't believe. But I might give it just a little bit of text shadow. Not that one. That one. Yeah, it makes it stand out pretty well. And if we scroll on down, I don't want to mess with the shadow color itself or anything. Number text. Again, I think I want to make that bold, or at least semi-bold. Again, you can choose the font. Let's have a look. What does semi-bold look like? Can't remember what I did on the last one. I think I'll stick with that semi-bold. It's in the middle. It's capitalized, not going to make any difference to it. The color's fine. And again, I'll just add a little bit of text shadow or box shadow. Text shadow, I should say. That's fine, just like that. Okay, that's shaping up. What I want to do though is put a, like we did on the other side, was put a circle border around it. And that's pretty easy to do. It's got all the tools here. So let's just close this one up. Title text or number text, just click on it, it'll close it for you. Let's go to border. Open that up. I'm going to write 50% in here. If you've got that little chain highlighted like that, it'll do all four at once for you. 50%. And you can't actually see anything because I haven't told it to give a border width. Border styles all around. I want all the borders. You can do top, right, bottom and left individually if you wish. And I'm going to pump the border width up, and you'll start to see it as soon as I make it 1 pixel. There it is. And I'm going to bring it up so it's almost the same size as our text there. That's probably a little bit too much. What about 5? Something like that. I'm going to make it blue and give it a little bit of box shadow. It's fine. And you might say, well, that doesn't look like a circle to me, and you'd be absolutely right. So what we've got to do is we've got to tell this thing that I want it to be such and such a width, or such and such a height and such a width, and we want to make them both the same, so that'll make it a perfect circle. So I'm going to go to close up the box shadow. I'm going to pop back up a little bit, go to sizing, and width I'm going to say 250. You don't have to put the pics in, it'll put it for you. And I'm going to copy that, Control C, and I'm going to paste it in the max width. I'm going to go down, I'm going to paste it in the minimum height and also in the height. And as you can see, we've got a perfect circle there because we've got the width and the height exactly the same. I want to make sure my module's aligned centrally. There we go. Okay, the only thing I really need to do now is just pop this down a little bit so we've got it where we want it. So let's close this up, sizing, and go to spacing just below it. And what I want to do is put a bit of padding at the top. That'll push all of this down. Let's try 50 pixels. It's almost. I mean, yeah, that's not bad actually if you like that. I want to push it down a little bit more so the actual number itself is sort of more central. Let's try 70. Yep, that's going to work absolutely fine for me. So let's save that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy it with the clone button here, the two little squares or oblongs. Move one of them over. It doesn't matter which one you move, they're both the same. Go in there, cog. What I'm going to change is the title and the number, customers 1543. You can write it all in lowercase because we're defining the text styles in the design. Whatever it was. And continue. I'll pause and I'll just put in the other two, and then we'll just animate this and we're done. So there we go. I've just put in the fourth one there. And all I want to do now is just add a little bit of animation. I think I'll have this slide in from the right. So let's go to the actual row itself. Blue ones for the section, green ones for the row, dark grey ones for the actual module within the row. I want to work with the whole row here. So I'm going to hit the row settings. I'm going to go to design and down to animation right at the bottom. We've been using a fade in effect, so I'll continue using that for this. Or slide in, rather I should say. And I want it to slide in from the left hand side, so I guess that's to the right, so we'll say right. There we go. You can change, you can have it delayed, you can change the duration of it. At the moment it's taking 1 second, which is 1,000 milliseconds. If you want it faster or slower, just put in your value there in milliseconds. Starting opacity is it's starting at transparent and fading in kind of thing. Speed curve, ease in and ease out. It's sort of starting slow, speeding up, and then doing the same thing again on the way out. You can play with these to get different effects. I only want it to do it once. You don't want it sort of coming in, then coming in, then coming in. That will get old extremely quickly. So there you have it. There's how to create some number counters with a nice circle border and have them animated. Go down to save. Once saved, let's exit our visual builder. And we'll go on down and see what we've got. There we have it. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're interested in web development, take a look down below. We've got some great free courses down there, as well as some premium courses with some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers, so do check it out. Once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.